Hello, dear students. This is Entrepreneurship 1. I'm Miss Tania Poveda. Welcome back to my class. Remember to save this information on your computer so you can check it whenever you need. Also, this link is going to be available 24/7, so you can watch it whenever you want to and as many times as you need. Okay? Well, the good news is that today we're going to start with a summary of the first part about the topics we already studied. So this is going to be really easy for you. You can take notes, you can save this information, you can copy this on your folder or notebook, whatever you need, okay? Let's check some material that you know very, very well. Okay, so here we start with some keywords about entrepreneurship. Remember, this is a review. This is nothing new for you, but it's very important that we remember how to use these things. So these 4 keywords are entrepreneur, which is a person, and you use it as a noun. For example, my uncle is an entrepreneur. That's it. Or entrepreneurs are very important for Ecuadorian economy. Then we have entrepreneurship, which is this class. It's a process. We have enterprise, which is other way to talk about companies. And we have entrepreneurial, which is an adjective, and you use it next to a noun. For example, I have very good entrepreneurial ideas, or I'm going to work on this entrepreneurial project, things like that. Okay, you already know this, so I'm not worried about that. What is entrepreneurship? It's a process of starting a business or other organizations. We already know that it's not only money. The entrepreneur develops a business model, acquires the human and other required resources, and is fully responsible for its success or failure. Okay, so basically entrepreneurship is a process of starting something new. Something new. And this is my favorite part, and we're going to talk about this like forever in Entrepreneurship 1, 2, and 3. So the steps of entrepreneurship. First, you have an idea, then you have a plan, and then you have action. So idea, plan, action, or have an idea, plan the idea, and make it real. The way you call it, it's the same order. Order is very important. There is no action without a plan, not a good action at least. There is no plan if you don't have an idea. And if you copy an idea, that's not entrepreneurial. Okay, it has to be something new or something that you improve. Not necessarily completely new, but something that already exists, but you make it better. Okay, easy, right? 3 steps: idea, plan, action. Now that we know what entrepreneurship is, let's talk about entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are people and they have big ideas. That's important. The ideas should be new or to improve something that already exists. I already told you this. And what is different about entrepreneurs, about these people, and I'm sure that in this class I have a lot because of the homework. I read a lot of beautiful homework and answers, and I can tell that I have very good entrepreneurs in this class. And I like the idea that you can consider yourself social and commercial. We're going to check about that in a minute. But I can tell that you distinguish very well and that you have some good characteristics to be leaders on these aspects. So these are like the most important characteristics of entrepreneurs. They are not the only characteristics. There are a lot of others. I'm just mentioning some of them, like the most common ones. So it's your attitude faced to different situations. It's your creativity about ideas. It's the relationships, how you handle your leadership, how you handle people, how you behave in a group of people. It's the way you can connect to others. And organization. Don't worry that if you see organization with S here, because this is British English, okay? American English is with a C. Don't worry about that. Well, considering the characteristics, no matter if you are a commercial or social entrepreneur, the characteristics are going to be the same. So creativity, you're going to use it in commercial and in social entrepreneurship. Your attitude must be the same if it's commercial or social, okay? What is going to change is your objective. What is your main objective? Do you want to start a business and make money? That's good. In that case, we're talking about commercial entrepreneurs. If your main objective is to help your environment, to help society, to do something good for your family, for your school, for your friends, for your society, for your church, to build something that makes you grow as a person and help other people, in that case, you are a social entrepreneur, okay? So that's very important we distinguish. If the main objective is money, commercial. If the main objective is to help, social. These are the two types of entrepreneurs or the two types of entrepreneurship. Okay, you did a homework about that and I was really happy reading your answers. So here we have like a definition: commercial entrepreneur may create change in the society, but, and here's the difference, but that is not the primary purpose of starting the venture. What is the main purpose? Money, right? And social entrepreneur may generate profit, yes, but for him or her, that is not the primary reason for starting the venture. What is the main purpose in social entrepreneur? Help, right? This is the same that we're reading right now. Okay, we also check about some famous entrepreneurs, internationally and national. I'm not going to stop reading in all of them because we already did that, but we are just going to remember a little bit about famous entrepreneurs. And what it is important about knowing about them is to know that there is no limit of age, money, knowledge, or education. You can do it only if you have these characteristics: your attitude, creativity, relationships, and if you are an organized person. Okay? So do you remember about Colonel Sanders? What was different about him? Remember that he was a guy that he was 65 years old, so the age was not a limit. But that was not the only thing really important about him. It also that his project was rejected 1,009 times. 1,009 times, it's a lot of times, before he started. So he started a business when I was in his 60s and after a lot of trials. Okay, so that's persistence. What do you remember about Roland Macy? Well, he was not rejected as many times as Colonel Sanders, but he failed 7 prior business before. So it's not that he tried once and he did it. He tried 7 times before. And well, he's very well known around the world because of Macy's stores. It's a very famous department stores in the United States. What about Zara, Amancio Ortega? Just yesterday, I was watching the news and they mentioned the richest people around the world, and Amancio Ortega was number 6 right now, July 2020. He is the 6th richest guy around the world. Okay, remember that he started when he was a teen, just like you. He was probably 14, 15, 16 years old, just like you. So again, age was not a reason to stop. Just like Colonel Sanders that started kind of old, Amancio Ortega started when he was really young. And he was one of the delivery boys for other stores, right? He was the boy that is sending and taking packages from one place to the other. And now he's the sixth richest guy in the world. Okay, those were 3 examples of international or in other countries entrepreneurs. But now I'm going to review, we're going to check one more time very fast about Ecuadorian entrepreneurs in international markets, not only here in Ecuador, but in other countries. And well, here we have Carla Gallardo. She started a clothing business with a friend in the United States. And what is important about her business is that it's to empower women to live with fewer, better things. Now she and her friend are 2 of the richest women in United States. So she is Carla Gallardo. You can see here in the bottom, I copy the links of these sites. I told you this before, but you can check it if you want to, whenever you want. You're going to receive this PPT presentation in your emails, so you can just click here. Okay, now this is Jobsite, and these 2 guys, Andrés Garzón and Santiago Castro from Quito, they started this online business, which is a site to find jobs. So you apply here in jobsite.com for a job, and they're going to help you to find a good job. So there is, that's one of the biggest sites around the world to find a job. Here we have these 3 Ecuadorians, Aaron Schwarzkopf, Sebastián Castro, and Daniela Espinosa. Okay, all of them, and Madeline Clavijo from Colombia, they are the founders of Kushkipagos. Kushkipagos is a site. I don't know if you have heard about PayPal. Okay, or Zelle. Those are sites that you use to transfer money. So internationally, it's really important because sometimes you can't do it from your bank account for different politics of the bank or different reasons. Well, you can use other sites like PayPal maybe, or Kushkipagos. I recommend you to use this one so you help the Ecuadorians to grow their business. Okay, this is a site that you use to buy online, to pay online. And this is the last one, if I'm not wrong. This is Shipify. Shipify, it comes from the word ship, which is other way to say send or delivery. So these are Luis Loaiza and Miguel Torres. They founded this company. And basically it's that you buy online and there is someone doing your shopping and taking your shopping to your house. Okay. Now let's continue with teamwork. Do you remember we talked about this teamwork? Well, probably you remember these pictures and what they have in common, right? So different activities, people playing, working, training, competing, working together to get a goal. So teamwork is a relatively small number of people that share common goals, rewards, and responsibilities for achieving them. Okay, so it's people working together to get their goals. In theory, teamwork is simple in theory. Most of us already know what it requires, okay? But in practice, teamwork is difficult. Building a team is a process, one that requires remarkable levels of discipline, courage, and persistence. okay? So what about a good teamwork? Do you remember I told you some tips to work together and get your goals? Okay, we're going to check those tips again, like very fast, because this is a summary. This is a review about these things that we already studied. First of all, teamwork is something you are going to use like forever, not only at work, but at school, at home, at church. Wherever there is a group of people, people will need to interact between each other. So it's very important that you generate a good teamwork, that your participation in the team is positive and is going to help people to grow. So teamwork creates a smoother structure. Yes, because everybody will contribute with something and everybody will work together to get the goals. Teamwork encourages flexibility. Maybe as we're working together, but today I can do something, but the other people can. Okay, that's great. So you can be flexible about time. Like you talk to others and you agree. So you can get agreements working together. Teamwork enhances problem solving. If you're by yourself, it's like kind of hard to find out a solution for a problem, but if you are together in a group, you can share ideas, have a brainstorming, share your problems. I'm talking about, in this case, business problems, of course, but it happens also with personal problems, but in this case, we're talking about business. So there is a problem in the company, and if you gather, if you have a meeting and talk about that, you can solve those problems. Teamwork improves productivity. It means that if you have a lot of work and you can handle it all by yourself, other people can do it. So you can share responsibilities. It's not for you to be lazy and not doing anything. No, no, no. It's because if you work together, people can contribute with their ideas, with their knowledge, and together you can be more efficient. It means you are going to do it faster and better because you are going to focus only on one thing and not in many things at the same time. Teamwork motivates the workforce. And I like this one because when you're in a team, you know, because we are people, we have different personalities and sometimes we have problems too. So if one person in the team is not very well for different or personal reasons, the other people in the team are going to help you feel better and you're going to work better because people care. In your group, in your team, you're supposed to work together and care about each other. And finally, today we're going to check the types of team members. And this is about the video that you watch about the cart, about people pulling a cart and having troubles and then competing with other people pulling other cart. Well, this is one of the homework you sent to me. And here you can see and you can remember the types of members in a teamwork. So I'm going to start with purple color here, P for performer. So this is going to be like the leader. He's going to take full responsibility for the team. He's going to help on the organization too. After him, we have highly effective doer. It means he's enthusiastic and he wants to work and he's probably the next performer. So as you can see, he's pulling also and positive attitude. Well, then we have less effective doer. So he's willing to help, but his contribution doesn't make much difference in the job. So he's like, probably he needs supervision. Probably he needs to be pushed. Probably he needs to change goals or activities, okay? So he's productive sometimes, sometimes he's not. And then we have the two members that probably we will need to work more with them, on them. So we have a potential trouble source. So he alternates between helping or destroying. You know, he's like, sometimes he can be very good, sometimes no. That person makes the work harder for the team and less predictable for others. Okay, so this is someone you have to work in like a lot. Talk to him and trying to find out what you can do with him to work better as a team. And finally, we have the suppressive person, which is the person you don't want in your group because he works hard to make the team fail and destroy the operation. So he can show himself like he's very nice, but he's not. So the good news is that we don't have too many people like him in real life. You might find one maybe in a company, but it's the person that you don't need in a group. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for your attention. Congratulations one more time for your homework. You did good jobs. And well, have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.